An NBA game lasts 48 minutes, and a large portion of games never come down to the final seconds. It's extremely rare for a player to make a game-winning shot just before or at the buzzer. But when he does it in the playoffs, it becomes something of legendary proportions. I'm Justin Fraction, and today we present the 10 most clutch game-winning shots in NBA playoff history. And we do hope you enjoy this video, and if you do, feel free to click subscribe down below for more cool videos every single day. Number 10, Damian Lillard ends misery in Portland. The Portland Trail Blazers faced the Houston Rockets in the first round of the 2014 playoffs. Portland hadn't reached the second round of the playoffs since 2000, but since getting through James Harden and Dwight Howard would be one tall task, the Trail Blazers took a 3-2 lead back home. In Game 6, they trailed 98-96 in the final seconds. And then...
It's Lillard! He got the shot off! Lillard! Good! And the Blazers win the series!
Number 9, Robert Horry saves Lakers versus Kings. The 2002 Western Conference Finals between the Sacramento Kings and Los Angeles Lakers was one of the best playoff series in league history. And yes, many will think of this series possibly being rigged because of controversial officiating. Sacramento was on the verge of taking a 3-1 series lead back home in Game 5, but they learned a big lesson: never leave Robert Horry wide open. The Lakers beat the Kings in 7 games and went on to cap off the three-peat. Number 8, Houston, Miami has a problem. The Miami Heat were the top seed in the Eastern Conference entering the 1999 playoffs. The New York Knicks finished just 4 games above 500 and weren't supposed to have much of a chance against Alonzo Mourning and his squad. But the Knicks jumped out to a 3-1 series lead, needing just one more win to pull off an upset for the ages. Allen Houston stepped up to the plate.
Van Gundy calls a play a triangle. That usually means something for Ewing. Allen Houston.
Houston ducks under. Got it! With 8 tenths left.
The Knicks finished the Heat in 5 games and reached the NBA Finals, where they fell to the San Antonio Spurs. Number 7, John Paxson seals Bulls three-peat. The Chicago Bulls, led by Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan, won the NBA championship in 91 and 92. But there's only one thing better than defending your championship once: defending it twice and completing a three-peat. Chicago led the Phoenix Suns 3-2 in the NBA Finals. With Game 6 winding down, Chicago had one chance to close out the series and avoid Game 6. MJ and Pippen didn't do it, but John Paxson got his shot.
Try to keep him in the middle of the floor. Well, Pippen got the shot. Here's Paxson for 3. Yes, the Bulls!
The defense held, and the Bulls won their 3rd straight NBA championship. Number 6, Dennis Johnson dries up Lakers, 1985. Yes, the Los Angeles Lakers and Boston Celtics rivalry of the 80s. Magic Johnson versus Larry Bird, what else could you ask for? The Lakers were on the verge of escaping Los Angeles with a 3-1 series lead, but Dennis Johnson had other ideas. The Celtics tied up the series, but Los Angeles would win the next 2 games and the NBA championship. Number 5, John Stockton sends Jazz to 1997 NBA Finals. The Utah Jazz were one of the NBA's top teams in the 90s, thanks to the powerful duo of Karl Malone and John Stockton. This pair was looking to reach its first ever NBA Finals, but they had to defeat the Houston Rockets in Game 6 of the 1997 Western Conference Finals. The Rockets learned that leaving Stockton wide open in the final seconds was, well, watch the video.
Found at half court. Stockton, open 3, hit it! John Stockton sends the Utah Jazz.
The Jazz met the Chicago Bulls in the NBA Finals, but Michael Jordan and company were too much for Malone and Stockton to handle. Number 4, Magic Johnson's magical Skyhook. Oh, don't you worry, we didn't forget to include another classic between the Los Angeles Lakers and Celtics in the NBA Finals. This time we used our DeLorean to travel back to 1987. The Celtics desperately needed a win in Game 4 to avoid a 3-1 deficit. The key for them with a 1-point lead in the final seconds? Don't let Magic Johnson be Magic Johnson.
Really has him guessing as to who might get the ball. Kareem is a great option. James Worthy or Magic Johnson in the low post being guarded by Dennis Johnson.
Byron Scott is in the ball game now. 5 seconds to go. Magic with a hook shot. Scores with 2.
The Lakers took a 3-1 series lead and closed out the Celtics in Game 6 to add another title to their dynasty. Number 3, MJ the Shot. Believe it or not, there was a time when Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls weren't really the class of the Eastern Conference. Take the 1989 playoffs, when their 47-35 record was only good enough for the 6th seed. The Bulls faced the 57-win Cleveland Cavaliers in the opening round of the playoffs. Back then, the first round was only a best-of-5, and this series between the Cavs and Bulls went to Game 5. Cleveland led 100-99 with 3 seconds left, but they needed to stop the GOAT from making a clutch shot.
Sellers has Jordan. Jordan with 2 seconds to go, puts it up and scores at the buzzer. Michael Jordan has won it. The inbounds pass comes into Jordan. Here's Michael at the foul line. A shot on Elo. Good! The Bulls win it!
And MJ showed the world what was about to come. Number 2, Ralph Sampson takes out Lakers. The Houston Rockets had to get through the Los Angeles Lakers and their dynasty that was led by Magic Johnson if they wanted to reach the NBA Finals. The Rockets led the Western Conference Finals 3-1, but the Lakers looked poised to force a Game 6. Except the Lakers forgot to guard Ralph Sampson. The Rockets reached the NBA Finals before losing to the Boston Celtics. And number 1, MJ's last shot as a Bull. You know the story. In the 1998 NBA Finals, it was Michael Jordan's Chicago Bulls trying to cap off their second three-peat of the 90s. But Karl Malone's Utah Jazz want to win their first NBA championship. The Jazz were close to forcing a winner-take-all Game 7. All they had to do was stop MJ from burning them once again.
Jordan, open, Chicago with the lead.
The Bulls capped off their second three-peat, and it would end up being Jordan's final shot as a Chicago Bull. You couldn't have asked for a more perfect ending. What do you think is the most iconic buzzer beater in NBA playoff history? Join us in the comment section below. If you liked this video and learned a thing or two, clicking the like button helps us out a ton and we appreciate it. If this is your first time coming around to Total Pro Sports though, subscribing is a great idea because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thanks for watching and we'll see you guys next time.